and welcome to my A to Z of Norfolk cycle ride here on Friday the 1st of June 2012. 85 miles, 15 hours to do them in, and I'm with my dad this morning and this afternoon and this evening. We're going around every single letter of the alphabet around Norfolk villages and towns, and we actually started at 6 o'clock this morning, right now in Acle, and we're heading over now to the rest of the alphabet, the first of which being B, and that's Billockby. So we get on our bikes. There's literally nothing on the road right now, and it should be okay for some good cycling. Weather, not that bad, bit of cloud, sun this afternoon apparently. Hopefully the rain will hold off, but we've got our raincoats just because it might do. We've got food and drink in our bags. We're packed full of energy. We've had porridge this morning and pasta last night. So actually I think we're pretty much almost too over-organised for this event. Okay, I'll see you in Billockby. So it's about 6:10 and our second location on our A to Z is Billockby. Now Billockby you would probably miss if you went straight past it. It's not a massive village at all, but it is a village, and that's why we're treating it as B as our A to Z. Now, around me I've got fields, quite a lot of crop land, and cattle in the fields around here. We've just gone over Acle Bridge, and there's a few people out on their boats this morning, just trying to get most of the morning before the crowds start to turn up. And talking about crowds, there's not really much of them on the roads this morning. Only a few cars have passed since we've started about 10 minutes ago. But we're thinking now that it's going to get a little bit more busy and the roads are going to be a bit more congested as we rush into rush hour in the next 3 hours. But as at the moment, it's pretty good. Okay, on to Clippesby then, which is C of my A to Z. It's just before 6:30 and here I am on my third letter of my A to Z cycle ride around Norfolk, here in Clippesby. Now, even though it's 6:30, this road is particularly busy, and you can hear the traffic go past me. It is quite busy. People obviously going to work, maybe for early morning jobs, maybe. Behind me is the actual sign to Clippesby. That's very kind of worn now. You can't really see it very easily, but the actual sign depicts a windmill and what looks to be a church. Maybe it's a church up there. And if you go down this road, which I'm facing at the moment, you go to the Clippesby Park, the shop, the coffee shop, and there's some kind of tourism bits in there as well. We're definitely ahead of schedule by a long shot, by about 15 minutes. And so our next one is Damgate, so we have now to go back on ourselves through Acle again into Damgate, and we'll be there hopefully within the next half an hour. Until then, goodbye. We were doing so well, but between Clippesby and Damgate we had an emergency. On that road I felt my back tyre kind of making this rhythmic kind of beating sound across the ground, and then snap, it perished. And actually here you can see that the two pieces of rubber that make up the wheel have actually come apart. So at the moment we're in the Acle Bridge Inn, waiting for an emergency bike to come to replace this one, and this one will be fixed hopefully throughout the day, hopefully maybe getting it back even tonight. So it hasn't put too much of an indent on the old journey because we're still 10 minutes ahead of schedule, and we'll be hopefully getting off the Damgate fairly soon. But until then, we're waiting for an emergency bike to come and collect this one. Okay. So it's about 7:25. We're only about 10 minutes behind schedule with our emergency bike now. It came, and we're on it. I must admit, it's different to ride than my other one. My other one's now being taken to Halfords at 9 to get mended. Hopefully I can use it a bit later on this afternoon. But as I say, we're in Damgate now, a bit behind schedule, so we're now on our way to E, which is England's Road in Acle. So for letter E, we're here at England's Road, and the reason why we went to England's Road is to celebrate not only the Olympics happening here in England this year, but also the Jubilee. And now we're on our way to F, Fishley, which is just up there. So it's about 10 to 8 and we're on letter 6 now, which is F, and that's Fishley. Now unfortunately, in Fishley, the village itself, there isn't an actual sign. So what we've done is we've actually gone to the Fishley sign here, which is showing it's that way. Fishley's a small little village, only about a church, really, a few houses, not that much special. Definitely not as big as maybe Acle is, or even Billockby, or Clippesby. So it's in the sticks, as it were, and we've got a lovely surrounding field farmyard view. We're on to G now, and that's probably between F and G one of our first big cycle rides of the day. It's going to take about, I don't know, anywhere between half an hour to an hour to get to Great Plumstead, so I'll report from there when we get there. Till then, bye-bye. Well, it's about 8:40, about 20 to 9, and we've just done our first kind of long stretch of the journey between Fishley and Great Plumstead, and we've also encountered our first spots of rain on the way here. It was quite bad for a bit of the time, but not heavy that we've seen in the last few days. But we're here in Great Plumstead, and there's not actually a sign in Great Plumstead. We've just asked lady at the village shop, but what we do have is this sign here as evidence. I'm actually at the village stores opposite the church in Great Plumstead at the moment, and our next stretch is between here and Hobbiton.